Have you ever looked at global debt numbers and wondered, how is Japan still standing? Japan has the world's highest debt-to-GDP ratio, over 260%. So why hasn't Japan collapsed into economic disaster? Why aren't they facing the chaos that has hit other highly indebted nations? Let's start with the facts. Japan's debt is colossal. Imagine a stack of $1 bills stretching from the Earth to the moon. That's roughly the scale of Japan's government debt. By every traditional economic model, a debt this massive should be crippling. Countries with even half of Japan's debt-to-GDP ratio often face soaring interest rates, runaway inflation, and economic turmoil. Yet, Japan seems to be defying gravity. The economy is stable, the standard of living remains high, and the country continues to be a major player on the world stage. How is Japan able to handle this mountain of debt without collapsing? The answer lies in understanding the unique factors at play in the Japanese economy. Not all debt is created equal. The key difference often lies in who holds the debt. In many countries that have succumbed to debt crises, a significant portion of their debt is owed to foreign investors. When countries owe money to foreign entities, and those entities lose confidence in the country's ability to repay, things can unravel quickly. Investors get spooked, they start selling off bonds, and the value of the currency plummets. But Japan plays it differently. Over 90% of its government debt is held domestically. That means Japanese banks, insurance companies, pension funds, and even individual citizens are the primary creditors. This creates a crucial element of stability. There's less incentive for Japanese institutions and citizens to suddenly dump their government bonds because their fates are intertwined with the nation's success. This internal debt structure acts as a buffer against the volatile swings of international markets. Let's talk about the Bank of Japan, the often overlooked player in this economic drama. For years, they've been discreetly but effectively managing Japan's debt situation through a policy known as quantitative easing. The Bank of Japan has been buying up massive amounts of government bonds. This strategic buying spree serves a few crucial purposes. First, it keeps interest rates incredibly low, making it cheaper for the government to borrow money. Second, it prevents panic and instability in the bond market. The Bank of Japan's role is absolutely critical. They act as a silent guardian, a financial firefighter standing by to prevent any sparks of panic from turning into a full-blown economic inferno. Let's talk currency, specifically the power of borrowing in your own currency. Many nations, especially developing economies, borrow money in foreign currencies like the US dollar. This currency mismatch can quickly turn into a nightmare, leading to defaults and economic havoc. Japan, however, holds a powerful advantage. It borrows in yen. This means the government can, in theory, print more yen if needed to meet its debt obligations. This ability to manage its currency provides a safety net, reducing the risk of a classic debt spiral that can cripple economies. Managing debt is a lot easier when you're paying next to nothing in interest. And that's precisely the environment Japan has enjoyed for years. We're talking near zero, and in some cases even negative interest rates. This low-interest environment is a direct result of the Bank of Japan's policies. By keeping interest rates suppressed, they've made it significantly easier for the government to manage its debt burden. This low-interest environment has been a lifeline for Japan, allowing it to keep its head above water despite the massive debt overhang. Japan isn't just an island nation with a lot of debt, it's a global economic powerhouse. For decades, Japan has been a leader in innovation and manufacturing, producing some of the most sought-after products in the world. These companies bring in massive amounts of revenue from around the world. This robust export sector is a crucial strength for Japan. It provides a steady inflow of foreign currency, which helps to offset the risks associated with its large domestic debt. Japan's export prowess and its stockpile of foreign reserves give the government breathing room to maneuver in times of financial stress. Japan's economic situation is incredibly complex, and there are definitely some storm clouds on the horizon. Japan's high debt has come at a cost. Economic growth has been stagnant for decades. Wages have barely risen, and the population is aging rapidly, which means fewer workers supporting more retirees. These are serious challenges that Japan must address. But for now, their unique combination of domestic debt holders, strong institutions, and control of their currency keeps them afloat. So what can we learn from Japan? First, debt in itself isn't always bad. It depends on who holds the debt, the strength of the institutions, and whether the debt can be serviced sustainably. Second, no country is invincible. Japan's model works for now, but it isn't guaranteed forever. Third, it shows the importance of having a credible central bank and trustworthy government institutions. Japan's experience underscores the critical role of public trust and institutional strength in navigating economic complexities. Thank you for watching this deep dive. If this helped you understand global debt a little better, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell.